What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro, and today we're checking out, is this the low point or the moment after? This dropped in 2026, current. 10 songs, 28 minutes, 23 seconds, and I believe this just dropped today, March 13th. Not sure when this will drop. We've been dropping, I've been posting album reacts like every 3 days a week, so this will probably be, it might be a little ways out when you guys are seeing this. Man, I've really been enjoying this band. We checked out Youthfully Naive and Sweet Spot, and wow, such great tracks. Absolutely love those. And every time I hear them, it just gets better and better. So I'm excited to see what this album has to offer. In 28 minutes. It's right up your boy's alley. I like these little short albums with 10 to 14 songs around that area. So we'll see what happens here. But dig the length right off the rip. And let's get into this. Forgive me if you're hearing a lot of interference, aka wind sounds. We have 35 mile per hour winds right now, and my entire wall of the shop that I'm in is just shaking behind my computer and stuff here. So there's definitely bound to be some odd noises, so forgive me there. Worry count.
You said it would only take a little more time for me to heal, but it feels the same. You felt so far away, not for a while. You said I changed, but I feel the same. I got my mistakes, just like you. I can't stop thinking about them. Like you, I can't stop thinking about them all. I got my mistakes, just like you, I can't stop thinking about them all. I got my mistakes, I can't stop thinking about them all.
Okay, there's track number one. That was quick. Kind of sets a nice little bass, and he's like, "Hey, I'm human. Oh no, yeah, I'm human." And the I thought the camera was going there. Oh man, this is not a good day to do this. I'm human and I have mistakes, and I constantly dwell on those mistakes. I like this how they set the stage here. Had some nice guitar sound there, very quick, nice little intro, but it's still playlistable as an intro. I like that. Brittle Bond. Let's go 6-5.
Now, still be paying off your house, hoping all the rooms are filled with life there. I never had to call on you, but would you still pick up the phone? Would you even recognize the number? My friends, they got their shit together. I fuck my life forever. I will be the safe no show, keeping the dependence low, waiting for the message that you miss me. Yeah, I know I can fix it, but it feels so wrong. I'm still packing up the pieces that you packed up yesterday, and it feels like a relief that I no longer need to wait. All that we're relying on is an old and brittle bond. It doesn't even feel that bad to me this time. still packing up the pieces that you packed up yesterday, and it feels like a relief that I no longer need to waste. All that we're relying on is an old and brittle bond. It doesn't even feel that bad to me this time. It doesn't even feel that bad to me this time. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna fail. I won't be the signal, so keep it steady, let it slow. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna fail. I won't be the signal, so never feels like coming home.
Damn, I love how they have this whole thing set up here. So, like when he was hitting some of those cleans, there's like this nice little fuzz happening. When he's really kind of reaching with his vocals, there's this edge and there's this grittiness, which a lot of pop punk these days really lacks in. They go with the over polished sound, and it feels like it's made for teeny boppers. You know what I mean? This feels good. It's vibey. It's raw. But not too raw, you know what I mean? And there's some nice mixing going on as well. Dude, yeah, this is very nice. I'm going to go with the 7 on this. Sweet Spot's next, and damn, it's good.
As you sigh, it's not a feeling that has come up yesterday that you think I ignored. As you sigh, it's been a while since we've been laughing, honestly. I see it taking over. As you say, it's not a feeling that has come up yesterday. I guess that I ignored. Now I see. It's been a while since we've been laughing, honestly. It's a sweet spot that we lose. Am I a waste of space to you? And that body that shows far around. I fucking hate the moments when we fight. I can't argue if you try. Shackled in a blanket, watching sports TV. Do you think I'm fake? Do you really think I am when you say it? Do you see it? Every time you're packing up your stuff ready to go, it's usually the second that you say you knew it all. It's a sweet spot that we lose. Am I a waste of space to you? And that body that shows far around. I fucking hate the moments when we fight. I can't argue if you try. Shackled in a blanket, watching sports TV. The memo on my fridge has 9 faces drawn on it. That company and audience that waits for me to quit or make one last mistake or digging out the grave. Is that surrounding making you feel safe? It's the sweet spot that we lose. Am I a waste of space to you? And that body that you're trying to wrap around. It's a sweet spot that we lose. Am I a waste of space to you? And that body that you're trying to wrap around. I fucking hate the mornings when we fight. I can't argue if you try. Shackled in a blanket, watching sports TV.
Man, and I didn't mention it. So far, the drums are really nice on this album as well. I'm really digging those. This song is it's vibey. It's like a weird sort of catchy, and just the vibe itself portrays kind of this like bit of sadness in it, and then the lyrics obviously smack home. The watching sports TV thing. It's I kind of low-key dislike that I'm the typical guy that I watch sports TV, but dude, it's the only thing that doesn't stress me out, and especially when it was, God, the news itself. But yeah, I feel that you get in a little bit of an argument with the old lady, and you gotta watch some sports TV to calm down a little bit. That or plot twist, shackled in a blanket watching sports TV. She's watching sports TV, and he's like, I don't wanna do this. Either way, it's great. It's a great track. Man, this one's grown on me a lot. Let's go 8 with that. Forgive is the next track 4, and this features Joe Taylor of Knuckle Puck, which I've really enjoyed their older albums. Copiatic and Shapeshifter. In the recent years, a little less, but they're not bad by any means. You know what I mean? He's got a solid voice, so really excited to see what we do here.
Every sentence comes about this way to try to speak. It's probably my only chance, but I'm staring at my feet. I am sorry that I can't be the person that you need, 'cause I'm too caught up in my full-time job and my own stories. 'Cause I'm too caught up in my full-time job. You were right. I could only say that I am sorry in a language I can't speak. I can't explain everything because not everything makes sense. Whenever I'm away, I wanna be alone, except when I am. Are you with me? Are you honest? Do promises still count? Are we too caught up in our loopy thoughts? I can only pray for your forgiveness, 'cause I was wrong and you were right. I can only say that I am sorry in a language I can't speak. I can only pray for your forgiveness, 'cause I was wrong and you were right. I can only pray for your forgiveness, 'cause I was wrong and you were right. God, that's right. I can only say that I am sorry in a language you can't speak.
Oh my God, guys, this is so good. Love the vocals, and again, there's this like scratchiness to those vocals that add some rawness. Then, like while Joe Taylor was doing his thing, there was that spot where the guitars really like just wonderful sound. Started popping in kind of in the background of my headphones. Maybe not fully in the background, but kind of bouncing side to side, and didn't take away from his vocals at all, but added this whole new layer of sound. They're doing a fantastic job, like utilizing the sound that they want to use, but like keeping it fresh within that as well. Damn, let's go with a 7 on this. Paradox Man. Damn, that one messed me up a little bit. So, like, the just raw anger at yourself, the self-loathing, trying to be better but struggling. That's what I'm getting gist-wise. I don't even know the lyrics. But then the guitars that popped in towards the end just, like, hit you in like a sad, emotional way. I'm very impressed with that. Gosh dang it, guys. We got another solid-ass album here. I'm going to go 7.5 here. Again, the raw lyrics, or the raw vocals, and the drumming on this was really, really nice as well. And those, like, vibey guitars that kicked in right at the end just really packed a punch. Synchronized. Let's keep it going. Can't remember if I said 7.5, but yeah, distracted.
We're too close, synchronized to the minute. One's faster than the other. So when we meet again, yeah, we won't understand. When we were young, the summer of 22, when we got matching tattoos. What do I mean to you now? What do I mean to you now? Even if you got it covered up, it's still in your skin forever. Is there a way to talk without fighting? Instead we both just keep repeating the same words cutting through the skin of our best friend. We're too close, synchronized to the minute. One's faster than the other. So when we meet again, yeah, we won't understand. Too close, synchronized to the minute. One's faster than the other. So when we meet again, yeah, we won't understand. I've seen this face before. I don't remember anymore. I think I've seen this face before. I don't remember anymore. I think I've seen this face before. I don't remember anymore.
Oh my goodness. Those drums are fantastic. I love what they're doing with that. In general, just the care that they put into the production and mixing in this, and just like where the instruments are coming in and out, just all feels so fresh. And damn it, I might be in love. I might be in love. Let's go. I'm gonna go 7.5 down as well. And if you're new here, I probably should have broke this down a little earlier. But rating wise in general, 1 is like the worst thing. It's basically hell in my ear holes, right? 2 is obviously really, really, really bad. Then it's, awful and not good. 5 is mid meh. 6 is good. And like when I say meh, like that means it might not go in a playlist, but it's not going to get skipped. Put it that way. It doesn't really leave me feeling any kind of way. 6s are good. Typically, those are playlistable for me. 7s are great. Not only are they playlistable, they're probably going to be in constant rotation. 8s, superb. 9, excellent. 10, we're talking masterpiece level. Very, 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 very few. I think I have like album-wise maybe like 7 albums total that I've listened to that have reached that status for me. And song-wise, it's also very, very low. So, yeah, I'm obviously digging this quite a bit. Most of these songs are in the good to great range. So that's fantastic. Damn, did I rate this song? I'm just so distracted by this album in general. I don't think I did. Let's see here. I wrote him down. Yeah, I did. We're good. Out of Touch.
I'm sneaking through the back door. Everything you ask for's making me feel out of touch. Way too much, you left it open. I know you're so hoping. Maybe I can figure it out on my own. You told me you are so tired of repeating Everything you ask for is making me feel out of touch. Way too much, you left it open. I know you're still hoping, maybe I can figure it out. Oh no.
Can you guys hear the wind? I have a overhanging like fluorescent light here, and it's just swaying constantly. Crazy. This one's a nice swap up in sound a little bit, while it still kind of captures that that nice vibe that they've been laying out. It's a little more tingly, if you will, guitar wise. Obviously, I am not a musician. I'm just trying to describe the sounds I'm catching. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, this one I also liked. There were some swap ups vocally as well. I think this is going to grow on me a lot more on a few extra listens. We're going to go with a 6.8 on this. Very, very solid. Good version on great for sure. That's the other thing that's fun. Typically on reactions, when you're loving something like immediately this much, which is not typically easy. A lot of times, you know, it'll be in the like 6 range, 5 or 6 range, and something will happen where I'm like, listen to it again. I typically try to listen to everything I react to twice, even the stuff I hate. And then on second listen, sometimes you're like, dang, and you just come back with a little bit more of appreciation for it. You're not kind of shocked by some of the sounds. Obviously, pop punk is typically a little bit more simplistic in sound, so it's easier to kind of adapt to for me. But a lot of times what I run into with that sound is it's way over polished. And you're definitely not seeing that here. It kind of feels like they definitely tried to keep a little bit of grit in there, which I'm greatly appreciating. Let's keep going to Good Times. And I did, my God, I am terrible with remembering ratings today. 6.8 for that. Good Times.
Can I call you back? 'Cause I'm running on empty. I wanna be better than this, but it's something I can't be. I seek the thrill, but put it on hold, 'cause I know the fire still burns, but how long? Every new peak is harder to reach. Does it make you wanna try or accept the defeat? I would rather be obsessed with something that's keeping me awake, but numbs the ache, than to be another empty, shattered skin that wants to feel, but never feels. I think I got softer and harder, older, not wiser. Expectations got higher, they made me feel smaller. Why do I feel so small? I would rather be obsessed with something that's keeping me awake, but numbs the ache, than to be another empty, shattered skin that wants to feel, but never feels.
Absolutely fantastic. Man, love that bit of edge he added with the scream in there. That just, it added so much emotion to the track itself, which, you know, it already had a lot of emotion going on. Damn, let's go 7-2 for this. I'm going to keep it moving here. We're going to go Youthfully Naive is next, and let's get it. We've heard this one.
Underneath the surface, there's room for you to breathe. When no one's watching, catch your breath, make it look easy. Where have you been all the time? And did you miss the sea? Would you change your priorities and still wait for me? I didn't mind too many times when I packed to leave. It was the first time I saw you crying, youthfully naive. It must be so overwhelming. I didn't mind too many times, but now I do. My fingertips accumulate with the maps. Scripts are that I lost my names. Can I give up? I didn't mind too many times when I packed to leave. It was the first time I saw you crying, youthfully naive. It must be so overwhelming. I didn't mind too many times, but now I do. Did you give up or find yourself? Am I a means to serve your face? It must be so overwhelming. I didn't mind too many times. I didn't mind too many times. I saw you cry for the first time. It must be so overwhelming.
Absolutely just love how that whole song kind of flows. It's grown on me a lot. That's an easy 7.5. I like those lyrics as well quite a bit. As you can see, I've been invaded by my puppers. My kiddos came out to play some chicken horse. We got a little bit of a tournament going on here in our Discord, and they're getting ready for tonight. So they're going to beat the hell out of their dad. Hell yeah. Something else we'll hit this last song here, and then we will we'll talk about the album as a whole. Phantom Pain is the last track. Let's get it. I'm excited.
Strength by losing energy. I realized I wanna be my own worst enemy. These are the first words that leave in my mouth in a long time. Kept them sealed in my mind. I miss the place where I was born. That makes me looking at the world love the way that I do. It's always been my father, never been further away from each other. But at the same time, never closer. Present days, golden ways, faster than the dreams you chase. And I think that I am doing just fine. I'd rather worry about your state of mind than to clean up my own mess. No good strategy. I can't believe the heat coming after me. This kid, he looks for roots by burning trees. Ashes of leaves covering crumbled up anxieties. Where was his mother, the first weeks of his life? The story of his birth is how his mother almost died. Present days, golden ways, faster than the dreams you chase. And I think that I am doing just fine. I'd rather worry about your state of mind than to clean up my own mess. No good strategy. I can't believe the heat coming after me. Why do I get strength by losing energy? I realized I wanna be my own worst enemy. These are the first words without leaving my mouth in a long time. Kept them sealed in my mind.
Okay. Wow. First off, just instrumentally here, they really popped off the last song. You know, a lot of times you get that last song, you're like, okay, it was, you know, it's there, it's doing its thing. This is a really, really strong ending to the album. Like, at first, I was like, this sound right here. No. Are those steel drums? Are those steel drums? At first, I thought it was. I don't think they're steel drums, but they sure sound like them. I did not expect that. Lyrically, we have a lot of, it's like just, obviously I don't have the lyrics here, so I don't really know. I probably shouldn't, yeah. Regardless, it seemed like there was a solid depth there. And then on top of that, you have just the raw scream there that popped on and popped off at the end. Just the continuously kind of change up to the vibe. Yeah, I really appreciated this. So I think throughout this whole album, we're going to give this like an 8.5. I really like this last song. Throughout the whole album, let's get into this a little bit. Cons. Do I have any cons here at all? I don't. I don't have any cons for this album, which I'm the king of cons. What is happening here? Maybe a track or two that didn't really grab me fully, but they were still vibey enough that it was fantastic. Dang, yeah, I guess I don't really have any cons here. I'll be straight with you guys. On the positive side of things, the vocals here fantastic. I love that there's like kind of a slight. I don't know if it's just his vocals are like if he has a little bit of an accent. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I love that. I like that they added like very clean vocals, kind of talking vocals, and you have your more like heavy, gritty vocals in this as well. So he uses his full range, and I really, really love that. Instrumentally, the drums were just doing a lot of things. There were some weird filters on the drums at times, sound-wise, and that was cool. Even though there was a few that I was like, man, I don't think I would normally like this, but they just really worked. Everything worked really in sync. The guitar, yeah. Guys, this is a fantastic record. This is a fantastic record. It's short, sure, but typically that kind of works more in my favor. Obviously, being short doesn't make it great, but there is not an ounce of fat on this LP. Not an ounce of fat. There's no skips. 0 skips to be found here, guys. 0. I love that. Man. And they played to within their sound that they wanted to kind of provide, but yet made sure each thing felt a little different than the last. You know what I mean? We're gonna go with this is it's not mid, it's not good, it's not great. I'd say it's superb, pushing excellent. Let's go 8.5 here. This is one hell of an album. I could even see this working its way up a little further for me personally on a couple more listens, but this is fantastic. Shout out to the peeps over there at Shoreline. You done impressed me. Not that that's the goal, but it's always nice for me. Obviously, guys, whether I love, dislike a band, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm always going to tell you to go support them, especially in this era currently where we have a bunch of dummies just pumping out AI slop. Love to see actual artists getting busy with it and showing off that creative drive. I think it's something that we're going to lose a little bit of as people become more and more reliant on AI, which I wish wasn't the case. But call me a glass half full, half empty kind of guy, because I don't see the AI thing getting much better. Everybody seems to be trying to utilize it, and then when you don't utilize it or you talk shit about it, they get very, very in their feelings about a robot. So yeah, love to see that. Also, I think a huge thing that works with it. These guys are relatively young, I'm assuming, and as a 34-year-old dude, 35. What's the difference? You know what I mean? You're old. You're old. Nah, close to middle age. Dude, these all, it didn't feel like, a lot of times I'll go listen to pop punk and I'm like, damn, I remember being young. You know what I mean? I remember being young. Look at these kids having fun out here. This felt a little bit more mature for sure. And I really respect that as well. I don't really have much else to add here, guys. Fantastic record. Shout out to Shoreline. Guys, if you haven't already, drop these in your playlist. Make sure you share them with your friends and family. Yeah, this is great. I'm Pyro. Until next time, y'all. Peace.